Hey everyone, happy new year and welcome to LT Gaming. Today we're diving into something every RTS fan can get excited about, the top 12 upcoming real-time strategy games of 2025. If you love base building, tactical warfare, and those intense nail-biting battles that makes RTS so special, you're in the right place. My name is Tom, and as always, Luke and I are beyond excited to kick off the year by looking ahead at some incredible games coming our way. Gaming has been our passion forever, and it's really cool to share that excitement with all of you guys this year in 2025. Before we jump into the list, a quick shout out: many of you watching aren't subscribed yet. If you enjoy gaming content and want to help us grow, we'd love for you to join our awesome and fast growing community. Hit that subscribe button, it really helps us out, and it makes sure you don't miss any future videos. For today's video, I've pulled together what I think are the most exciting RTS games slated for 2025. If one of these titles grabs your attention, or you think I've missed a hidden gem coming up in the year, drop your thoughts in the comments below, and of course feel free to give us a like and get out there on YouTube. Alright, let's jump into it. Coming in hot on our list is Darfall, an exciting blend of RTS, RPG and city building elements. In this one, you step into the shoes of a hero tasked with protecting your home, but you're also there to help it thrive. It's a blend of strategy and action, and this isn't something we see a lot of in today's RTS scene. The hook on this one is that you're out gathering resources in the day, you level your hero and you get new loot, and once you've mastered your abilities and you've fortified your settlement, it's about preparing for what's coming, because when night falls it becomes survival mode, waves of undead will come for your town, and it's up to you to hold the line. I'm a huge fan of RTS and RPG hybrids. Cataclysmo was a standout for me last year, and Darfall seems like it's cut from the same cloth. If you're into games that combine strategy, action and a touch of fantasy nostalgia, this is one to watch. Next up, we've got Crown of Greed, a game that's taking a fresh approach to the RTS genre, or at least one I haven't seen in a while. Rather than barking direct orders like in most RTS games, this one is about indirect management. You need to cleverly influence your subjects and heroes to get them to do your bidding. Think less command and conquer and more manipulate and persuade. The gameplay is a mix of combat, magical abilities and this unique order system to make every decision and action feel strategic. Between missions you return to your city hub, which is a fully upgradable base, so there's a persistent element here as well, and the world looks to be steeped in European medieval folklore and mythology, which is really nice and immersive. As someone who's a huge fan of classics like Majesty, I'm so excited to see a game bringing back this style of gameplay. Crown of Greed feels like it could be a spiritual successor that I've been waiting for, combining nostalgia with some fresh mechanics. So if you're intrigued with the idea of leading from the shadows and building a medieval fantasy empire, this might be one worth keeping tabs on. Alright space strategy fans, get ready, because next on our list is Era 1, an innovative looking RTS that's taking us to the stars. The game is striving to be a mix of real-time strategy, base building, space survival and tactical battles. Whether you're designing your base from the ground up or commanding fleets in the heat of battle, Era 1 promises a ton of depth and creativity. The standout feature for me is the amount of customization. Building massive bases and warships without any size caps. Yep, that's right, no limits. Combine what it looks like with an intriguing storyline, and Era 1 might sneak up to be one of 2025's sleeper hits. I'll be honest, after Homeworld 3 left me a little heartbroken last year, I've been on the lookout for a space RTS that can fill the void, and this one might be one to finally deliver. The idea of managing fleets and constructing advanced structures and epic tactical space battles is giving me major sci-fi chills. Next on our list is Airborne Empire, a game that's taking the idea of city building to incredible new heights, and this is quite literally. It's also promising to be somewhat of an open world RPG with city building elements. So it's going to let you design and manage a sky city, but it's not just going to be about laying out buildings, it's about mastering the unique challenges of lift, balance and propulsion to keep your city soaring through the skies. Throw on top this RPG twist where you have compelling characters, unpredictable dangers, and you're going to embark on an adventure that's going to shape the fate of your floating kingdom, and it all sounds pretty intriguing to me. As fans of Airborne Kingdom, which was the first title, something we reviewed way back on the channel, we're thrilled to see a follow-up on this one with even more depth, adventure and even bigger challenges. And the good news is it's coming out in just 11 days, so if you can't wait to dive in, you're not really going to have to wait too long. Get ready to step back into the future with Dwarf Real-Time Strategic Conflict, a game that mixes classic RTS vibes from the 90s with a modern twist. You're going to take command of one of 3 unique factions, each with its own playstyle and strategies, as you fight for dominance in a world that's equal parts gritty and futuristic. The breakdown on this one is you're going to build sprawling bases, you're going to scour the land for resources to mine and refine, and you're going to craft massive armies to dominate your enemies, and when we say massive we mean land, air and sea, a true trifecta of tactical warfare. What's got me excited is about how Dwarf is striving to blend nostalgia and innovation. If you're like me and you hear 90s inspired RTS, you're instantly going to perk up. But hopefully it feels like a love letter to the classics while still introducing fresh mechanics that push the genre forward. Really want to keep an eye on. Strap in now, because Capital Command is here to put you in the captain's chair of a state-of-the-art warship. And every battle is going to seek to be a blend of tactical genius and heavy firepower in this one. It's going to have a sandbox campaign, so you're going to customize and upgrade your ship as you master the nuances of maneuvering in zero gravity and take on the deadly threats of the vast emptiness of space. What's going to try and set this one apart is it's going for realistic space combat. Ships don't just zip around like fighter jets, they're going to move with weight and inertia, as you'd expect in the vacuum of space, with 6 degrees of freedom, so you can pitch, roll in every direction, and it's going to make every dogfight feel thrilling. You're going to spot enemies from hundreds of kilometers away as you plan your vector to outflank them, and adjust the ship's angles to ensure the right weapons are aimed at the right targets. If you're a fan of games like Nexus to Jupiter Incident like me, this one feels like it could be shaping up as a spiritual successor that we've been waiting for. Add that to my eternal love for space-based RTS games and I'm really amped for this one. Attention now, we've got a mission that's going to take you straight back to the roots of real-time tactics with Commandos Origins, the highly anticipated prequel to the legendary Commandos series. If you've ever wanted to experience one of the foundational titles in tactical combat, this is it. The gameplay is classic real-time tactical stealth. You're going to need to utilise each of the Commando's distinct abilities, whether that's sneaking, climbing, driving vehicles or going full on stealth mode, to infiltrate enemy facilities, strike from the shadows and then vanish without a trace. The world is going to be rich and varied, offering multiple paths to victory. Whether you prefer creeping through the darkness or coordinating explosive distractions, there's going to be more than one way to achieve your mission. What's got us hyped is the co-op mode. Playing through these missions with a friend should be an absolute blast, and Commandos Origins looks like it's bringing the classic tactical experience we love, but with an extra layer of teamwork, so it's definitely one to keep some tabs on. Jumping now on a journey to save humanity from the brink of extinction in Fragile Existence, a title I'm quite high on. This is a sci-fi strategy game blending elements of RTS and 4X in with a Battlestar Galactica style story. It's not just about building your colonies and managing your resources, it's going to be survival in the cold, uncaring void of space. You're going to be the fleet commander and you're going to be defending what remains of humanity, trying to secure a future for your people, and the threat looming out there is overwhelming. The game blends vast endless void of space with a constant danger that lurks within it. Resources may be infinite, but acquiring them comes with deadly risks. Whether through your own decisions or cruel twists of fate, you're going to constantly face the threat of annihilation. What's got me hooked on this one is the blend of RTS, survival, exploration, combined with a narrative that feels personal and grandiose at the same time. And as you can see, the space-based RTS trend continues strong throughout this list, and I couldn't be more excited about it. If you love tension with a strategic twist, Fragile Existence is one to keep on your radar. Stepping into the world of Empire Eternal now, where all of human history is going to be at your fingertips. This doesn't look to just be another RTS, it's striving to be the ultimate real-time strategy war game, lets you build and command empires across 20 unique eras of human civilization. Pretty amped about this one. What sets this one apart is its massive scale and depth, from the ancient empires of Mesopotamia to the modern world. You're going to lead your civilization through countless eras, battling for dominance across land, sea and air, so building mighty cities, gathering resources and then leading massive armies into battle with one very simple goal: become the dominant empire of Earth. The game blends base building, resource management and thrilling tactical combat on a very large scale. For me, this one is going to be appealing to fans of classic titles like Empire Earth or Rise of Nations, and you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about when you look at this one. It's been way too long since we've had a game like this, one that captures the blend of empire building, real-time strategy across a grand historical scope. Let's venture now into the chilling world of Night is Coming, a survival strategy game inspired by Slavic mythology and the haunting beauty of Eastern Europe's wilderness. It's not just about building and resource management, it's about survival against an encroaching darkness that threatens to consume everything. You lead a group of desperate survivors, and your job is to build and fortify your settlements, train your people in crafts and combat, and then gather resources to keep the darkness at bay. And every sunset brings new dangers, with monsters lurking in from the shadows. What's got me hooked on this one is the lore and presentation. The art style captures this eerie yet beautiful blend of fantasy and Slavic folklore, and the game's constant push-pull between survival and exploration feels like it's going to keep you on a knife edge. So if you're into games that mix strategy with rich storytelling and a healthy dose of tension, Night is Coming is one to watch. Let's talk Sanctuary Shattered Sun now, a next-gen RTS that takes you to the surface of a star-encompassing Dyson sphere, a scale and scope we don't really see too often. This is about commanding vast armies across this entirely new frontier. What looks to set this one apart is its strong Supreme Commander and Total Annihilation vibes, massive super weapons, colossal mega units, and battles that feel utterly gargantuan in scope. It's the kind of warfare that demands strategy on an unprecedented scale. You're going to be freezing oceans, shattering the map itself, and creating new invasion routes as you dominate humanity's greatest megastructure. I got an early access look to this one last year, and I made a video on it, and I have to say I was really impressed. It was early, but it was very impressive. The battles feel huge, the super weapons are game changers, and the scale feels next gen. If you're into epic large scale strategy, this one should be right up your alley, and with a demo coming in 25, I'm hopeful for a full release not too far behind. Let's talk about Tempest Rising now, a classic RTS that's seeking to bring back everything we love about the genre, set in a modern day alternative history after a nuclear war. If you're a fan of Command & Conquer or Red Alert, then this one is for you. Tempest Rising is trying to take everything from that 90s 2000 RTS Magic era and modernise it with production and performance upgrades, giving you classic base building, resource gathering and strategic warfare that we all crave and love, along with distinct factions, each with their own unique playstyle. So with this one, Tempest Rising is seeking to reward skill, strategy and thoughtful decision making. It's promising a lot of built-in customization options so you can tailor the experience, so whether you're diving into single player or multiplayer matches, it should feel very unique and flavorful. I've been using this word a lot in this list, but it's looking to be a true spiritual successor to Command & Conquer or Red Alert, and Tempest Rising might just be the game to bring back RTS to its glory days, so here's hoping that it can bring back this renaissance that we've all been waiting for. And that concludes our countdown of the top 12 upcoming RTS games of 2025. Epic space battles to post-apocalyptic struggles, there should be something here for every RTS fan. So whether you want massive empires to command fleets in space or survive against overwhelming odds, hopefully these games are going to bring back the RTS genre in a big way. Let us know which of these games has you the most excited, and we'll seek to cover it more on the channel. Of course, don't forget to hit the like button, give us a bit more visibility, and if you want more coverage of the best RTS titles this year, make sure to subscribe as well. Alright guys, catch you on the next one.